Hey y'all, I'm Bree, and welcome back to my channel. I kind of just wanted to come on here and go over last week. Last week I'm not gonna lie, it was a rough week. Yeah, yeah. So I just want to go over some of the things that I did wrong, just to kind of prepare for this week. I want to add, this was last week, we closed, we opened. See, that's odd on Top Step, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna have my executions. So I'll put those on. This was last week. So these days here. I'm gonna go to a 5 minute chart. But the craziest thing about, I think all of these trades, or all except one of these trades, it ended up going in my favor. So I wasn't really wrong. I was just either too early or just was in the middle of some chop. I think, let me back this up. I think this Monday here, this was like my true, I just was on the wrong side this Monday. Yeah. Monday I wanted to see lower prices and we went higher to these smooth highs here. And then we had Tuesday. This was Tuesday, yep. Tuesday I was looking for higher prices and I ended up getting stopped out here. Let me look at a 1 minute chart actually. That'll make this a lot easier. 0930 for Tuesday. Is this Tuesday? Yeah, okay, here we go. So yeah, we opened up at 9:30. Around here, went up, then dropped down. So after we took out all of this buy side, or excuse me, after we took out all of this sell side, I was then interested in seeing higher prices. And I just got chopped out. I tried here, bought another one here. So I bought two here, bought another one, went up, and then I got stopped out here in this candle. And then it just ends up going where I thought it would go. Where this was kind of the lunch hour. I don't really trade the lunch hour. I don't really do well during the lunch hour. I try to keep my trades from 9:30 to 11. So from from here to here. So I like my entry. I don't know, maybe I could have put my stop loss here. I don't know. So yeah, that loss didn't make me feel, none of these losses really made me feel bad for real, because again, they all went the way I would have wanted them. I think in the daily chart, we're kind of like constricted. Like it's not a lot of movement on the daily chart, and I think that that's what's making intraday so like choppy. Like this here, I wanted lower prices. I bought three here. I can tell here I probably bought this inversion right here. Yep, bought three and then got stopped out on this candle. Then I tried for it again candle is it? On this candle? It says I bought two and then I bought another one and I got stopped out here. But it ended up, if you could see on the side, it took out, I was going for these lows right here at least. And I also liked these relative equal lows down here. So it ended up going where I thought it would. It just not the same movement in most of the trades that I like. The trades that move, they don't chop around like this. It's not a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's what I noticed with a lot of my trades this week, or just a lot of the price action. And in general this week was just difficult. So that was, what was this, Wednesday? I don't think I trade Thursday, or did I? No, I didn't trade Thursday. And I did trade Friday. And look at this. This is just ugly. So where's 9:30 at? So this is the window here that I like to trade. And if you can see, like we just went up, completely overlapped that move, completely overlapped that move, just kind of stuck around in here, kind of dropped down, kind of went up, completely overlapped. So it was just ugly. And I think still most of this week I went in shorts. I went short here. I could see I shorted here because of the inversion. Took out all of these buy stops. We had some displacement. So yeah. So none of these losses I feel bad about. I don't have any emotional trades this week. Because I can show y'all. Let me show y'all some emotional trades. Let me see. June. The last week of June was crazy. What day? Maybe Friday. June, right? It's not even here. Okay, well that's good. Emotional trading though is like, for me, it's just like I'm just so sold on the ideal that I'm just gonna keep trading until it go. And as you see, it don't always do what you want it to do or where you want it to go. So I think the biggest thing that I'm gonna take from this week is probably like, if I look at my losses here, I would like to make my losses smaller. Like this loss on Monday, I don't really mind too much. Like these or this one, this loss. I think it was one. I took two trades on Wednesday. Let's go to Wednesday. Yeah, so I think the biggest thing that I want to implement, because I don't mind these losses, because I've already proven to myself that this loss that I lost, what was it, 1,300, I could make this, keeping my losses as small as possible, because losses are going to happen. So I think the biggest thing that I could really take from this week is like this trade. Excuse me. I don't mind re-entering a trade. I think after taking a loss, it wasn't beneficial for me to go back in trying to pyramid again. Because usually the trades that I take, I get a reaction off those levels, or like a greater reaction, I would say. So after this loss, I didn't even get the reaction that I'm usually seeing after hitting like a higher time frame PD array or hitting some higher time frame liquidity, I usually get a lot more movement or a lot more reaction, and I didn't here. So I think like even me going back in with two was cool. Going back in with another one was kind of crazy because it never even really gave me the feedback that I needed the first time. So to go back in with that much conviction, I think wasn't the best idea. Yeah, a lot of back and forth. If we see, let's go move to maybe last week. This was last week. Last week moves were like a lot cleaner. Like we hit a higher time frame. Even that was still more clean than what we were seeing. But I want to show something that has a little bit more. We could do this one. So at 9:30, here, if we look on this side of the curve, we have this high here, unable to reach this high. Took out all of these buy stops. And once you see, once it break down, it's not a lot of back and forth movement. Like, yeah, we'll get like a small retracement or a small pullback, but it's not like back and forth, like way over here, you know? And oh, excuse me. And last week it just was a lot of choppiness. So that's the biggest thing that I want to take this week. So I think the biggest thing that I can take from this week is like if I more than one trade, I definitely should lower my risk and I shouldn't try to keep pyramiding, especially if I don't see the movement or like the like this displacement here, like long bars like this. If I'm not seeing none of that my first attempt, going in with the second attempt thinking you're gonna see it is crazy on my behalf. It's just like why? So I'm definitely gonna attempt to just lower my risk. I want my losses to be smaller. But other than that, I think this was a really good week, even with the losses, because I didn't like usually I would have like emotional trades where like again I said that like all my losses. I'm gonna go here so you kind of could see more. Or maybe the 15. All of my losses, like I don't want to make it seem. All of my losses, I had the right idea, like they were going. Besides Monday, I was just on the wrong side. But my Wednesday trade, I wasn't on the wrong side. My Friday trade, I wasn't on the wrong side. Um, so I don't feel bad about these at all. I think that these are just trader losses, honestly. But I do hope to see more movement on the daily because I think that's what's also keeping us so like we see here, even on the daily, how we were moving here, moving. Here we just kind of like small range. Like when it's like this, it's hard to trade. I am interested to see what we do. I may not trade tomorrow. Let's see if we're gonna have news. Okay, we got some news Tuesday, Wednesday. So hopefully these days we can see more movement on the daily chart. That will help us with, excuse me, intraday movement. So yeah, that's pretty much all I really wanted to share. I know it's easy to talk about the wins. Um, I'm definitely grateful to be able to speak on the losses and to still have learned something from them. Because again, if you're a trader, you're gonna lose. The best traders lose. $1 million traders lose. Um, this week was just how to manage them, how not to let them, how not to like be consumed by them, because it's quick to feel like, so like trading, you kind of want to go into it with like some type of strategic, I guess, plan, but it's easy to have that plan and then that plan not work, and then you feel like, oh, nah, I'm about to go make my money back, and then it's about to show, you not the money gone. You're not about to make that money back like this. Not like this. Not being emotional, not chasing it. So I appreciate last week because it taught me that I can emotionally deal with losses, because that's one of the most difficult things, I feel like. It's like dealing with the losses, like, well, I don't deal with losses well. But I do now. Look at me. I'm down 1,300. I'm not happy about it, but I'm happy about the way I dealt with it. So, yeah, y'all, that's all I wanted to share. Thank y'all for coming back. Hopefully, this week is better. Fingers crossed. We're going to get some movement on the daily chart. But yeah, thank you.